you'll be glad you did. Okay, the last do is to recognize the role of luck in your life. I had some astonishing luck when I was here at UCSF, without which I would not be standing here before you. I was in the Drug Information Center one evening late in the 1960s when a doctor came in and saw me working on this drug interaction project. He encouraged me to publish it. So I took it to a publisher, and they were very pleasant and helpful as they turned me down. And I don't take rejection well, so I decided to give up the project. But then I saw that same physician several more times in front of Moffitt Hospital, and he was relentless in encouraging me to get it published. So eventually I sent it to another publisher in Philadelphia, and they accepted the manuscript. The book was successful beyond my wildest expectations and totally transformed my professional career. In the preface to the first edition, I stated that the book would not have been written were it not for the encouragement from this doctor. After the book was published, I was talking to a former colleague, and he said, "Hey, you know that guy you dedicated your book to?" I replied, "Yeah, how's he doing?" And he said, "Well, not so good. He was just arrested." Arrested for what? For impersonating a physician. Yeah, this is a true story, and it actually gets worse. This doctor had put on a white coat, and was examining female patients in the hospital, so I dedicated my book to a pervert. But if I had not just happened to meet this guy late that night in the Drug Information Center, my career would have been entirely different. There's simply no question about it. I was in the right place at the right time. Then last November, another stroke of good luck allowed me to gain more notoriety in one night than in my entire 40 years of working on drug interactions. Appropriately for this audience, the story involves a San Francisco native, Stephen Colbert, Jr. This is the eaglet that the San Francisco Zoo named after Stephen Colbert of the Colbert Report on the Comedy Channel. As many of you know, Stephen Colbert is quite taken by his adopted son and talks about him frequently. One day, just by luck, I noticed one of our cats, Yoda, staring up into a tall tree in our yard. Yoda had alerted me to some mating bald eagles, which I photographed and put into a booklet entitled Lascivious Leucocephalus. I sent the booklet to Stephen Colbert as Stephen Jr.'s first eagle porn book, since Stephen Jr. was now an eagle teenager and might be interested in that sort of thing. They aired the photos on the November 14th show. Now, in all my years as a professor, my students almost never congratulated me on any professional accomplishment. But after my photos aired on the Colbert Report, dozens of students came up and expressed their admiration. It was very cool. Now I'm going to utter those magic words that graduation audiences love to hear in conclusion. So now we come full circle back to our friend Nietzsche. Nietzsche said that life is not a riddle that has an answer. Life is not a riddle that has an answer. No, life is a messy, glorious, unpredictable, voluptuous, bewildering, and wondrous journey. I wish you well on your journey. Congratulations, and thank you very much.